Katy. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, that's a good girl.
Hi folks, welcome to this week's show. This year marks our 35th year of outdoor programming. Thank you so much for watching. Today, well, it's special. I've got my little 1.5-year-old Boykin Spaniel. This is little Katy. I picked up Katy from Hollow Creek Kennels in Leesville, South Carolina. Boy, one of the top breeders in the United States. First part of today's show, we're going to go back and visit with Pat Watts with Hollow Creek Kennels. Pat is going to talk to us about Boykin Spaniels and how to choose that right puppy. Boy, there's a lot to that to make sure that you get the right dog for you and your family. Katy's 10 months old. We're going to take her on her first quail hunt. Boy, there's a lot of excitement when you put a Boykin in the field hunting quail. Folks, a lot in store today. When we come back, we'll be in Leesville, South Carolina. I'll stay with us. The following segment is brought to you by Hollow Creek Kennels in Leesville, South Carolina, and Outdoors with Joey Mines. Well, folks, one of my dear friends, Pat Watts. We're in Leesville, South Carolina, Hollow Creek Kennels. Pat, you've got a very special little girl right here. Let's talk about that.
This is Emma, and I call her Emma Lou when she's done anything bad. But she's Emma, and she's one of my sweet little girls. She's only about 27 pounds.
Okay.
And you met her earlier on one of our first shows, 3.5 years ago. Not first shows, but 3.5 years ago, she was on your show.
You know, she was actually at our house, and you brought some puppies there, and we kept one of the puppies, and I'll be honest with you, her little name's Cricket, and I'm sure a lot of you out there have seen little Cricket on the show. She is precious. So we thank you for little Cricket. This is her sister, and she's got something in the house right now. Let's talk about that.
Yes, on Valentine's Day, Emma had 10 puppies.
Wow.
Didn't you, Emma? She had no trouble whelping. She's just a really good mother, and she had 6 girls and 4 boys, and they're just doing real well. Today their eyes opened.
Well,
they're 2 weeks old.
They're 2 weeks old. We just visited with them. In another 6 weeks or 5 weeks, we will be taking one of those puppies back to LaGrange, Georgia, and you're going to be seeing little Katy did. How about that for a name? We've got a Cricket, we've got a Bug, and now we've got a Katy did, and we'll name her Katy. She'll be a very special part of our lives. Now, Pat, as far as hunting dogs, these little dogs are bred to hunt.
I have a hunting line. I do field breeding only. If they can't hunt, they don't get bred around here, and everything is centered around hunting because that's what they were bred to do.
Okay. Well, one thing for sure, if you have seen little Ladybug hunting all the time with me, she's my pheasant dog, doves, ducks, quail. She has been a big part of the show for now. She's 11 years old, and Bug's moving a little slow, but she's still very precious in our lives. I'm concerned that Pat doesn't have enough dogs. How many have we got now, Pat?
We have right now 14. Now half of those are retired.
Okay.
They're like me, they're getting a little older.
Okay.
So they're retired, but they all still have work to do around here. So they have the perfect place to live.
Oh, absolutely. You've got Lake Murray is about 50 feet behind us, and the dogs, when you let them out, they go swimming every day, they run. They've got a pretty good life here at Hollow Creek Kennels.
Yeah, it's tough, I'm telling you.
Folks, one thing about Pat's dogs, it's called a waiting list, and I can honestly say I understand why. And there are a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of you out there that call me and talk to me about Boykin Spaniels, and yes, I'm a Boykin Spaniel lover for sure. What's involved in getting one of your puppies?
Well, usually people will find me on the internet or through a reference or sort, because I don't advertise. I don't need to, and I don't do it. But they'll call me and want to talk about Boykins.
Okay.
And on my website, it clearly states how you get a puppy. You know, you first have to read my qualifications.
Sure.
And then you have to call me, and we talk for a long time. We interview each other.
I understand.
And to get on the list, you have to pay a reservation fee, and it's non-refundable because I
Right.
don't want you getting on several lists and then when the first puppy that comes along, because I breed to the list.
Okay.
So I don't breed anything speculative. Everything that's born here has a home to go to, you know, on day 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. I send them out at 8 weeks,
Okay.
so I'm not like other breeders. I do keep them to 8 weeks because I train them a lot here before they ever go home. But getting on my list it's a pretty selective list, but that's because that's what I want to do. I want to breed an excellent field dog that can still do anything you want it to do.
Well, this will be our 4th little dog, little Katy did, and I can honestly say I can't wait to teach her how to hunt. I'm gonna have Dr. Durham with the LaGrange Veterinary Hospital. We will be visiting him on the checkups, and we're gonna talk about how to keep that little Boykin Spaniel and your dog at home healthy. Folks, what a wonderful breed. We're excited to be back at Hollow Creek Kennels. We've got quite a friendship with dogs.
Yes, we do. We got a love of it, a passion for it is what I like to call it. Yeah.
Folks, y'all stay with us. We'll be right back.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. Come on, Kate. That's a good girl. Let's go. Come on, Katy. 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 Come on, girl. That's a good girl. Come on, Katy. Let's go, girl. Come on, girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, that's a smart girl. That's a good girl. Look at that. Look at that. That's a good girl. That's a good Kate. That's a good Kate. That's a good girl. Kim Kate. Kim Kate. Kim Kate. Kim Kate. Kate. Kim girl. Kim girl. Kim girl.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. The whole show went to the dogs. What can I say? I love dogs. I love the Boykin Spaniels, and I'm blessed to have two right now. I've got Katy and Little Cricket. Over the past couple of months, Little Bug, my favorite Boykin, 12 years old, crossed the Rainbow Bridge. If you've watched my show for a number of years, you've seen Bug on my show many, many times. Bug will be missed for sure by me and Betty. What an outstanding dog. The best compliment I can give little Katy, the absolute best. I'm sitting here with a baby Bug. Her mannerisms, the way she loves me, the way she follows me, the way she hunts, is baby Bug right here. Folks, if you want to learn more about the Boykin Spaniels, please go to the Boykin Spaniels website, Hollow Creek Kennels. Pat Watts has some new products called Boykin's Life, and if you're a Boykin lover, you might want to check that out as well. Folks, for Katy Mines, I'm Joey Mines. Y'all have some good hunting and good fishing. We'll see you next week.
Head. Head. There it is. He's back there. There he is. Get him, girl. Head. There he is. Get him, girl. Bring him here, girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, girl. Bring him here. Come on. Good girl. Yes, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Bring him here. Yes, that's a good girl. Come on. Bring him here. Yes. Yes, it is. Look at this good bird here. That's a good girl. You're doing so good today. Yes, you are. You're doing so good. All right.
Hi folks, welcome to this week's show. If you like dogs, you're gonna love today's show. We're gonna dedicate the entire show to my little Boykin Spaniel, Ladybug. She's 5 years old. She is a blessing to me and my entire family.
Come on, baby. Come on. Bring him here. Yes. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's so smart. Yeah. That's a smart dog. Yeah. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. You saw him go down, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's so good.
Well, folks, we're up in Leesville, South Carolina, Hollow Creek Kennels, Boykins Forever. I've got Pat Watts. Pat is a young lady that I got little Ladybug from over 2 years ago. Pat, I have to say, this is the most precious dog I have ever touched.
And I have to say, she's one of the most beautiful that I've ever produced.
Oh my goodness. I have had a lot of fun with this little girl. I got her when she was 7 weeks old. And a couple of things about her. While we're talking about this little dog, I took her hunting back this fall. I carried her to Virginia pheasant hunting, and she had never seen a pheasant before. And when she got out of the truck, her tail was shaking like this. And the first bird that we harvested was actually alive, and she went up to it and she was scared to death. And finally she did grab the bird and brought it back. After that, it was automatic, and here we go. And first thing, she's picking up birds. That's incredible.
Yes, the light comes on. They know what they're bred for, they know what their job is, and they instinctively hunt if they come from a hunting line. And I'm just really pleased because I have to say that just about every Boykin that I have had, or that I have kept out of my line, has had that same capability.
You know, back years ago, this breed was started here in South Carolina. Tell the folks about that.
Back in the 1800s in Spartanburg, a banker was coming home from a church, and a little brown dog followed him home. And the dog was really friendly, really smart, and the banker became very, very much in love with this little dog.
Okay.
And saw that it had some hunting instincts, so he sent her to a trainer, and the trainer honed it into a really fine little hunting dog. And they decided they wanted to concentrate on this small, compact retriever. The hunters here in South Carolina that hunt in the swamps, turkey hunt, they needed a small retrieving spaniel that could get out of the poke boats in South Carolina into the swamp areas without any trouble. It wouldn't rock that little tiny poke boat. Poke boat is a sectional boat that they used to hunt. You'd have 3 parts to it. So they needed a very small dog. You know, a dog 60 or 70 pounds just would not do
I
it.
understand.
You couldn't get it in and out of that boat easily. So they made our little swamp possums, is what we like to call our Boykin Spaniels.
Okay.
Little chocolate swamp possums.
What are that, 30, 35 pounds?
30, 35
ballpark?
pounds.
Okay.
The males will top out usually at 40. If they get too much over 40, I think they get a little bit too large. And they're very bony, very substantial dogs. They're kind of blocky is what I want to say. They should ideally have a beautiful head, which she has one of the most beautiful heads I've ever seen. A blocky, thick head that's capable of carrying game. You want to be able to carry everything from a Canadian goose to, you know, there are squirrel hunters out there too, Joey.
I understand.
So these
Sure.
dogs are wonderful little tracking dogs too, and they're used for deer tracking, blood tracking.
Okay.
Find her. Find her, girl. Find her. Sweet. Sweet. Find her, girl. That's a good girl. Where is the girl? Where is the girl? Find her. Find the girl. Where is the girl? Where is it? Find the girl.
Down there, Joey.
Here we go. She's window one. Here we go. Here we go. Find her, girl. She's window one. Find her, girl. Find her. Find her, girl. We got wind doesn't win. Here we go. Ready. Find her, girl. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. Bring him here, girl. Bring him here, girl. Bring him here. Bug, here. That's your girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. Find her, girl. Find her. Where is the girl? Where is it? Find her. Find her. Find her, girl. Where is it? Smells another one. Find her, girl. Find her, girl. Let's Find him, girl. Find him, girl. Find him, girl. That's here, bub. Come on, bub. That's here, girl. Here. Here. We'll bring it to you. You just gotta find the path. Come on, girl. Good girl. Come on, girl. That's here, girl. Bring it in, Bucky. Bring it in, Bucky. Yeah, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's my baddie. Yeah. That's so smart. Yeah, you pointed at him, didn't you? That's a good girl. Wait. Find it, girl. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill it! That's it, girl. That's it, girl. Good girl. That's it, girl. Here. Come here, girl. That's it. That's my baby. Yeah. That's a good girl. Right here. That's a good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, it is. That's a good girl. All right, let's take this little more. Girl. Get him, girl. Get him, girl. There it goes. Smell it. Okay. Bring him here, girl. Right here, girl.
Let him take care of the
Yes, that's a good girl.
Take him out.
That's a good girl. Yes, that's so smart. That's so smart. Yes, it is. That's so smart. Yes. All right. Find it, girl. Find it. Find some more. Find it, girl. Find it. Find it. Find it. He went right through it. He went right through it. Bring him here, girl. Bring him here. Right here, baby. There she comes. There she comes. Come on, baby. Come on, Buggy. That's a good girl. Yes, it is. That's a good girl. Bring it here, baby. Yes. That's a good girl. You did so good. You did so good. Yes. That's a good girl. Yes. All right. Find some more. Here. Run in here. Find it. Find it. Good girl.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you are interested in learning more about the Boykin Spaniel, please visit my website at joeymines.com. There will be a logo there for the Boykin Spaniel. Click on that and it will take you to Hollow Creek Kennels. A lot of information there about the Boykin Spaniel. If you're interested in puppies, I strongly recommend Hollow Creek Kennels. Folks, for Ladybug Mines, I'm Joey Mines. Y'all have some good hunting and good fishing. I'll see you next week.
Joey Mines, in a deer stand back in the woods, or kicking back, wetting the line, rain pours, sun shines, but it's all good, 'cause I'm doing what I love with who I like. I can find that peace of mind I'm looking for outdoors. that news radio noise. It's Mother Nature's voice, talking to all her girls and boys. She's singing a song in God's perfect harmony. Everything out here is just the way it's supposed to be. Time flies fast, but the good times last, making memories. I don't know what we're waiting for, just come along with me. Outdoors with Joey Mines, in a deer stand back in the woods, or kicking back, wetting the line. Rain pours, sun shines, but it's all good, 'cause you're doing what you love with who you like. You might find that peace of mind you're looking for. Outdoors with Joey Mines, in a deer stand back in the woods, or kicking back, wetting the line. Rain pours, sun shines, but it's all good, 'cause we're doing what we love with who we like. We can find that